Hello vinyl community, this is Randy. Back today with another video. I've actually gotten quite a stack of records that I'm going to show you today, so very excited about that. The background music that we're hearing today is The Moon and the Melodies. That is a record by Harold Budd and the Cocteau Twins. I think it was recorded maybe in the early 90s or late 80s or early 90s. I just learned this week that Harold Budd has passed away, so listening to some of this today sounds really good. I haven't listened to that for a while. I received some VCLT in the mail. My friend Tone Scott out there in Southern California sent me several records, and one of the things he sent me was a box set of the Dead Weather. It's really like a boxed, it's the CD of the Dead Weather. What was the name of this one? Dodge and Burn. Dodge and Burn. This is one that I have the album of this. But Tone sent me this, I guess, you know, as a box set thing. So I'll stick this in my car. I dropped my Sirius XM subscription in January or February, a little while back, so I've been listening to CDs a lot more, so that'll come in handy. I'll listen to that in the car. And this was the main thing that came with it, though. This is cool. Dead Weather shirt. So, yeah, Record Store Day tomorrow, so I'll break that out. Be at the height of fashion for Record Store Day. It'll be very cool. Thanks a lot for that, Tone. Tone also sent me some, here's the box that came in, so just the CD and then the t-shirt was in there. So, very cool. Thanks for that, Tone. Tone also, he sent this sort of explanation of the stuff that he sent me. He sent me some really cool stuff. Some magazines. These are record collector magazines. These are giveaway magazines. I guess they're mostly on the West Coast. I don't think they're around here. But yeah, he actually sent me quite a few of these. So yeah, they're free. I've got the Hendrix one here on top. So yeah, these are cool. You know, a lot of advertisements because they're giveaway magazines. But there's also a lot of really cool, interesting stories in these. So obviously Jimi Hendrix one there, and Tina Turner. He sent me quite a stack of these, so cool. And you just sit back and just kind of browse these and go through them. One very interesting article I found was Jerry Garcia recording with the Good Old Boys, which is something I really wasn't even aware of. So yeah, that was cool. So yeah, cool magazines here. There's a Bob Dylan there, celebrating the Rolling Stones. Yeah, I won't show you all these, but here's a very cool one. Gold Star Recording Studios. I think a lot of classic albums were recorded there, and I think that's on Sunset Strip in Los Angeles in the 60s, so yeah. I'll enjoy reading all those, and I guess I just sort of browsing through those and pick them up while I'm listening to records. Tone sent me some really cool records. He sent this DB's record. Still the shrink, so now I have this dilemma because I always take the shrink off, but you know, this was sent to me already open, but with the shrink on it, so I mean, should I leave it on? I don't know. It has the hype sticker there. This was a Record Store Day record from 2013. I believe it's called Revolution of the Mind by the DBs. This is an EP with 4 songs on it. So these are pretty much the original band members, I think. Gene Holder, Peter Holsapple, Chris Stamey, and Will Rigby on drums. This is really good. I like this a lot. DBs are a power pop group, I guess, from the early 80s. I think they broke up for a while. They released an album called Mavericks. Well, Peter Holsapple and Chris Stamey released an album called Mavericks in '91. That was fantastic. They didn't call that the DBs. I guess maybe because Will Rigby wasn't there, or I'm not sure why. But I guess they got back together and used the DB's name again. Record this, and this is fantastic. Revolution of the Mind, Lakefront by Peter Holsapple. Revolution of the Mind's a rocker. Orange Squeezer by Chris Stamey. Fantastic pop song. The best way to describe that. And the very last song is PH Factory, which is recorded live, and it's an instrumental song. It's almost kind of like a surf song, like surf music. So pretty cool. I like that one a lot. So I am a big DB's fan, so thanks very much. So now I've got the first two DB's albums. And like I say, that Mavericks record, it's really just one more DB's record I need to get. And I guess Chris Stamey's not on that one, so I'm not sure how much that's really a DB's record, but I would like to get it just to complete the collection. Tone sent me this record by Keith Mead called Sunday Dinner. Keith Mead is an artist that I had not heard of before. This is on Company Records. This is, yeah, I think you'd have to call this power pop. It's really excellent. It reminds me a lot of Big Star. And, yeah, the name of the album is Sunday Dinner. Here's what the label looks like. Cool looking label. Yeah, so Keith Mead is, yeah, indie pop or power pop. Yeah, just sounds like a singer-songwriter and really enjoyable. There's the track listing there. So, yeah, I'll be listening to this one quite a bit because this is right up my alley. I love this type of pop music. This came with a couple of stickers. Company Records. A couple of stickers there. And lyric sheet. Here's Keith relaxing. Sunday Dinner. Yeah. This is a band called Grounders. 2018 release here. So this is a new band. They're still playing. They have another album in 2020. I saw on Discogs. There's also that power pop thing. So, yeah, there's pretty much all, well, Dead Weather, I guess, is pretty much, what did you call them? Dead Weather? Hard rock, I guess. But yeah, these are pretty much all power pop type records, which is really, I like that very much. And the Grounders are, this very first song in here is kind of, boy, it really sounded like some mid-80s new wave, was what it sounded like to me. And it kind of turned me off at first, but the record changes, and it really goes through a lot of changes. And, yeah, it ends up being really good. That reminded me of Wire, sort of a post-punk thing, but yeah, overall, it just turns into sort of a, once again, just sort of a pop album. So very good. This is on Factor Records. This is a Canadian band, Canada, down there. So yeah, Grounders. Grounders is the name of the band. Here's what that record looks like. Coffee and Jam is the name of that album. Yeah, so thanks very much for all that, Tone. Sort of a power pop vacation for me, so I'm really enjoying this, so thanks for sending this. I received the next shipment in the Sub Pop singles series. There were 2 records in that one. The first one is by a band that is called Lids, and Furniture backed with Half Twin. This is great. This is a rocker. This is really good. This is straight ahead rock and roll. This is what I really like. This is what I signed up for when I signed up for the Sub Pop Singles Club. Pop music with sort of a rock and roll edge. So this cool, it's sort of a Coke bottle clear. It's really mostly clear. It is sort of a, I think it does have a little bit of a Coke bottle tinge to it. So yeah, that one is really good. This other one, I mean, this is just garbage. It's just crap. Duma, Canis, and Mubinkia. Truly garbage. Just some synthesized noise with a guy screaming on both sides of the record. There are no words. It's just a guy screaming. Now you may be interested to know that the reviewer of this record in Discogs thought it was an artistic masterpiece. I think he gives it a 5 out of 5. So this goes to show you, different people have different opinions. Yeah, so that was Sub Pop. So those are 2 records. So they're about 1 for 4 this year. So not too happy with Sub Pop right now. So now here's some records that I bought when I went to Grammys a couple weeks ago. I've had a chance to listen to these now. So what I'm most excited about is Nick Waterhouse, Promenade Blue. I've been streaming this for quite a while, actually, and I finally got around to buying it. I did see somebody show this, but I can't remember who it was. It may have been The Waxed, which I'm really not sure his real name is, The Waxed VC, but I'm not sure it was him. Somebody showed it. This is a fantastic record. It's just indescribable. It's unlike anything else that I listened to. It has horns and lots of big production. To me, it sounds like 1940s. It sounds like film noir. It sounds like it could be a soundtrack for a film noir movie. So, it's Nick Waterhouse singing. He wrote it, and I think he produced it and did basically all of it. But there's a whole lot of instrumentation, a lot of other people playing on this record too. So, yeah, this would really be difficult for me to describe to you, other than it's like a singer-songwriter with horns. I wouldn't really call it rock and roll, but yeah, to me it has like that, yeah, that film noir feels, 1940s music or something, but updated, very modern, doesn't sound old or dated at all. So, Nick Waterhouse, really fantastic. Really enjoying that one. This is on this, what is this label? Innovative Leisure. Innovative Leisure Records. Fantastic. Well, there at Grammys, I guess Dead Meadows re-released this 2011 live album, which is called Live at Roadburn. So this was recorded in at a festival in the UK in 2011. It is absolutely fantastic. I had gotten this other record by Dead Meadow just recently, and this was really good, but I hadn't really listened to it. I sort of stuck it in the back of my pile and I hadn't listened to it. So I got this record. This live album was fantastic, so that caused me to get this one back out. Really been listening to this one a lot now. It was also great, but yeah, three-man band, Dead Meadow, outstanding record. Just sort of that drone rock, stoner rock type thing, I guess. Roadburn Records. Comes with a cool custom label here. Great artwork on that. Same on the other side. Another record I got while I was there at Grammys that day was the first Fontaines DC record. So this is a band from Ireland. I ended up getting their second album first. And then on Record Store Day in June, they released a live album, which I also got that one. Has some songs from this on it, so I'd heard a few of these songs before on that live album. Big, Sha Sha Sha, Too Real. Let's see, Checkless, Reckless, Liberty Bell. Yeah, actually quite a few of these songs were on that live album, so this was not totally new to me. This album cover is a little bit disturbing. It looks like the horse is in distress there. I can't really tell what's happening there, but yeah, Fontaines DC. So the name of the album is Doggerel, which there's a word spelled D-O-G-G-E-R-E-L, which I think refers to like light verse, sort of a mocking type of a light verse or something that might be running through your head, some silly doggerel. They changed the spelling a little bit to Doggerel, and yeah, it's a fantastic band. They have a yeah, very much a post-punk sound, and this record also goes through some changes, and well, for instance, by the time you get to oh boy, what was it? Hurricane Laughter, I think, and Roy's Tune, especially, they come almost like ballads. So, yeah, this is a really, really excellent record by an Irish band. Comes with the words. I highly recommend this one. This one I've only listened to it 2 or 3 times. It sounds really good, but this one's it's going to, I think, reveal more upon each listening. Really good one. And then the last one I got there at Grimey's a couple weeks ago when I was there was this compilation album from 2017. This was in the recommendation section. They have a part there at Grimey's where it's like store recommendations, different people who work there, and Anna Lundy, the manager of the store, had recommended this one. Came with these hide stickers. So this is from Rhino Records 2017 Celebration of the Summer of Love. It's with the compilation, just some songs from the 1960s. Getting Together is the name of it. Cool red vinyl. I like the label on there too. The label kind of matches, but it all goes together. Looks really nice. Yeah, the songs on here are, some of them are big hit songs. There's also some that are a little bit more obscure. The most interesting to me is the name of the album is Getting Together. That's a song by Tommy James and the Shondells. I'd never heard it before. You know, I have Tommy James and the Shondells' greatest hits, but it's not on there. It's a cool song. So, it has some really great songs on here. Groovin' by the Young Rascals, Windy, 59th Street Bridge Song by Harper's Bazaar. But then it gets into some different ones that were really unfamiliar to me, like Bowling Green by the Everly Brothers, Come On Marianne by the Four Seasons. Well, those might be the main ones that I really hadn't heard too much. There's a version of Sit Down, I Think I Love You by the Mojo Men, song made famous by Buffalo Springfield. And just other classics on here. I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night, You Keep Me Hanging On. So, it's a fantastic compilation. Really enjoying this one. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, it was a big stack of records. I got a bunch all at once there. So really all of these I'm going to have to listen to quite a bit more because they're all still new to me. But yeah, it's been really good. So yeah, thanks very much to Tone for sending me that box of stuff. That box is around here somewhere. But anyway, yes, thanks for sending that, Tone. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. So thanks very much for watching. I hope everybody's doing well.